You can be forgiven if you find it difficult in 2022 to keep track of all of the threads of the various Trump legal troubles and court cases and investigations. But I will remind you of one. The House Ways and Means Committee has been trying for literally years at this point to get access to Donald Trump's tax returns, which are better hidden, better protected than the Ark of the Covenant was. They've been trying for years. They believe that within those tax returns will be evidence of tax fraud and a variety of other things like that. Well, former President Trump earlier this week filed an emergency application with the Supreme Court to block a House committee from obtaining those tax returns. You see, a federal appeals court last week stopped him from stopping the acquisition of those documents. So he decided, okay, I'm gonna take it to the Supreme Court, a significant portion of which he put on that court. And what do you know, that strategy has worked for him. As of this morning, the Supreme Court has stepped in with the Chief Justice saying that as of right now, they will not be able to get access to those tax returns, saying it is ordered that the mandate of the United States Court of Appeals for the District of Columbia Circuit is hereby stayed pending further order of the undersigned or of the court. And John Roberts has given the committee in Congress until November 10th to respond to this. Now, that's not that long in the future in terms of the number of days, but in another sense, it is actually pretty far in the future. And let me explain how. Right now, the Democrats are in charge of Congress, which means they're in charge of the House Ways and Means Committee. In a week or so, the elections will be done, and that will be coming to a close. And in just a couple of months, they will likely not be in charge of the House Ways and Means Committee, which means any request to see his tax returns to uncover possible crimes will be Thanos, just it will be gone. And so all John Roberts really needs to do is delay it by like a month or two, and then that's as good as delaying it for 20 years from their point of view. So it is convenient, Maz, to have Supreme Court justices sort of owing you, I guess.
You know, anyone who's ever gotten a summons for jury duty knows that you can sometimes postpone it, and you can say, "Oh, I got stuff," and you postpone it, and you just keep postponing it for as long as you can. And sometimes in your mind, you're like, "Oh, I got away with it." Donald Trump is the master of getting things postponed. His whole life just keeps going into postponement, and it is so frustrating to watch. It's like this dude is clearly trying to avoid jury duty, or in this case, ending up in an orange jumpsuit, and he's got co-conspirators that allow him to do it, and it's just frustrating. I will tell you one thing that I was kind of like, because I've been so immersed in the Iran news, and then I kept hearing little things of Kanye's anti-Semitism, and just the news that I've been getting has just been kind of limited. For the past week, I had not heard as much about Trump, and it was so relaxing. Oh my gosh. I mean, don't get me wrong, the anxiety of Iran was killing me, but just to not hear about Trump was so, he won't go away. Like, can't he just go, I don't know, go to Russia, fine. I mean, just finish it. Like, we all know how it ends. He's on a plane to Russia, he ends up there, and then he's one of theirs. So I don't know. I don't know how this all ends. It's all, oh God.
He's supposedly a billionaire. Just go be a billionaire. That seems like a reasonable request.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. So we'll see. Maybe they'll get him. Probably not. When we say not to stake any of your life force into the idea that there will be consequences for the crimes Trump has committed throughout his life, this is what we mean. There's always some little thing, some little delay, some little, oh, we're worried about the political implications. Oh, there's an election coming up. There's always something for him.
Check out the Damage Report podcast each day, wherever you get your podcasts, whether Pocket Casts or Stitcher or iTunes. You can join me as I give you the news and stories you want, with a range of co-hosts and interview guests jumping in on the fun each day. Again, that's the Damage Report, wherever you get your podcasts. And if you get them at iTunes, don't forget to rate and review. Sometimes I'll read them live on the show.